Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule.
We need animal agriculture to fold in order for the earth to heal itself. And so I say to all your listeners, please, if you're not vegan already, go vegan.
Food is Climate. Interview with Glen Merzer, Vegan, Part 2 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
Vegan. Our meals are full of love and blessings from heavens and all beings.
Warmest greetings, loving viewers. I am Shara. The peace-loving people of Anguilla, thank you for being good stewards of our precious earth and pray that others will quickly follow suit in the conscientious vegan lifestyle for the welfare of future generations. Welcome to part 2 of the 2-part series, Food is Climate, interview with Glen Merzer, vegan. Glen Merzer is a playwright, screenwriter, and author. His first book, published in 1998, was Mad Cowboy, co-written with vegan animal people rights activist Howard Lyman. He has since released a number of others, including the bestseller The Secrets to Ultimate Weight Loss, co-written with vegan chef AJ. His new book, Food is Climate, a response to Al Gore, Bill Gates, Paul Hawken, and the conventional narrative on climate change, addresses the climate emergency threatening civilization, as well as the key to solving this urgent problem. We now continue our interview with Glen Merzer as he elaborates on the science and the historical evidence concerning animal people livestock raising, the leading cause of climate change.
This is the cover of Food is Climate, and you see that there's the Sahara Desert. It leads to the deserts of the Middle East. It leads to the Thar Desert in northern India. It leads to the Gobi Desert in China. That wasn't all desert long ago. We know that all that area, including the Sahara, used to be forested. So when did it turn into a desert? Did it turn into a desert 1 million years ago? No. 500,000? No. It was forested. 100,000 years ago? No. It turned into a desert in the last 10,000 years. Now that's a very short span in the history of the earth. So what happened in the last 10,000 years that turned that into desert? And the answer is agriculture got invented. And people started chopping down trees to graze their animals, and they started grazing goats, and the goats ate everything above and below even the roots of the plants. Now, does anyone believe that if the whole earth looked like the Sahara Desert, that we would be able to feed ourselves, that we would have a sustainable climate? This was done by animal agriculture, and we have to stop it before we do it to the rest of the earth. This area used to be called, part of this area, the Fertile Crescent. It's now has difficulty obtaining enough water for the people who live there, and it's turning into desert. So we have to stop grazing animals, and we have to stop eating them.
Glen tells how we can reverse the systemic destruction that is so deeply rooted in our culture.
The way we reverse all these problems is to have an attitude towards nature in which we revere it, respect it, and leave it alone as much as possible. Now, think of the current pandemic that we're going through. There are two theories about why we have this COVID-19 pandemic. One is a theory that it came from a wet market, from people eating an animal, a bat, that had the disease. And the other theory is that it came from a laboratory where a bat had been brought into the laboratory. Either way, if we had left the bats alone, we wouldn't be suffering this problem. And this is a huge problem. How many millions of people are going to die because of this pandemic? How many people are going to lose their jobs or already have lost their jobs because of the pandemic? People can't congregate and see family. And people have been hospitalized and have health problems, all because we didn't leave the bats in the cave where they belong. We need to leave nature alone. We can watch National Geographic documentaries about the beauty of nature, but we should leave it alone.
Right.
And if we allow the forests to come back, then the biodiversity comes back. That's why animal agriculture is the enemy of biodiversity, because the ranchers, they don't want animals that may be predators of their cows. And they don't want trees that are going to get in the way of their cows. So we need to leave the earth alone. The biodiversity will come back. The water cycle will be restored. The air will be restored. And our climate emergency will end. If we just do the simple thing of realizing that we shouldn't be eating animals in the first place. It's not good for our bodies. It's not how we're designed. And if we eat natural food for human beings, grains, fruits, vegetables, mushrooms, legumes, we eat food that's good for us, it'll be good for the planet, and the earth will heal itself. That is the only solution to the climate crisis. And if we don't do it soon, if the world doesn't go vegan soon, then the climate will continue to punish us.
All information concerning the scientific evidence of climate change and its solution is in Supreme Master Ching Hai's book, From Crisis to Peace, free for download at crisistopeace.org.
No to vegan. Only respected people choose it.
Noble viewers, we'll pause now to pray that humanity quickly adopts the planet-saving vegan lifestyle. We'll be right back here on Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Food is Climate. Interview with Glen Merzer, vegan, part 2 of 2. Dr. Sailesh Rao, Director of Climate Healers, a vegan and a Shining World Award for Earth Protection Laureate, has stated that if we don't mitigate the climate crisis by 2026, then we will reach a tipping point where we cannot do much more in the way of preventative measures.
Dr. Rao has put a target date of 2026 to turn the world vegan. And that's a difficult task, but we have to try. And we have to realize too that it won't take 100% of America to go vegan to end the animal agriculture industry in America. If 20, 30, 40, 50% of America goes vegan, the animal agriculture industry will fold. And then politicians may start being free to say the truth, that we have to end animal agriculture. We have to stop subsidizing animal agriculture. And we have to promote policies that will improve human health. Right now, the politicians are too scared to say that because too many people love their hamburgers. We have to get those people to love plant burgers, get used to eating plant burgers, which are healthier and more delicious anyway. And then the politicians will follow. But we, the people, have to lead by moving to a vegan diet.
Glen Merzer has some precious words for our viewers.
It's very easy to go vegan. It's the easiest thing I ever did. All you have to do is eat foods that are good for you. And you'll feel better when you do it. And you won't have to take medications. I've never had to take any medications in my life. And you'll live longer in better health. And you'll feel better about life. And there's no downside. Everything improves once you realize that we are plant eaters. All the science tells us that as close relatives of the great apes, we should be eating the sort of diet they eat, which is almost completely plants. They eat a diet that's 95 to 99% plants. I eat a diet that's 100% plants, but anything in that range will mean that animal agriculture will fold. And we need animal agriculture to fold in order for the earth to heal itself. And so I say to all your listeners, please, if you're not vegan already, go vegan. I hope you'll read my book, Food is Climate, so that you can understand all the arguments why the world must go vegan. And I hope you'll give that book to your friends who aren't vegan yet. There are many reasons to go vegan, for your health, for the environment, for the animals. But now there's one reason above all. In order to breathe, we're not going to be able to breathe for too many more decades if animal agriculture keeps warming the planet and creating fire. We have to end it so that we can breathe. That's the most important thing to health, being able to breathe. So please help create a vegan world. Thank you.
Thank you, Glen Merzer, for all you do to inform humanity to save life on our planet Earth. May God bless you and your noble work. For more information on Food is Climate, please visit glenmerzer.com.
One who does not steal, commit adultery, slander anyone, gamble, eat meat, or drink wine will be liberated in this very life. Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji, vegetarian.
Noble viewers, it's been a pleasure to have your company today. Coming up next is the sun-loving Hyrax people of Africa and the Middle East, right after noteworthy news here on Supreme Master Television. May the love and compassion within you be extended to all sentient beings.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/UL.